Welcome back. We're gonna react to entitled girl throws massive tantrum when she doesn't get her way. Let's see what this is about.
Watch how this entitled woman completely lose it when she doesn't get her way.
I see you in there. Open the goddamn door and give me my kids. Open the door and give me my kids. I know where you live. No, you had to sit there and ignore my texts and calls. Give me my kids. Give me my goddamn kids. Is my kid here? Yes or no? Is my kid here? Is my kid here? Don't let me throw a rock through your goddamn window, ho. Is my kid here? Is my kid here or not? You skinny ass. Give me my kid. Your shit up real quick, ho.
Is she in your house? Your scary ass wife. Your scary ass wife won't give me my goddamn kid. Give me my kid. So go in there with your broken ass door handle.
You're gonna have to go through your garage real fast.
Why are you gonna?
You want me to throw? You want me to throw a goddamn rock through your window? Give me my kid. You want me to? Open the goddamn door then.
How am I gonna do it? How am I gonna do it? Can I?
You feeling where my kid is at? You know I don't push you.
Get the my house.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get the
I'll look.
Are you dead?
Yeah, I'm dead.
Alright, can we talk to you over here real quick? Let's tell what's going on.
So, essentially speaking, we don't have anything written. We don't have like custody paperwork. None of that stuff's finalized with them. So she was coming down for her sister's thing with what was supposed to be her mom, but I guess with him. And she was gonna let me have
What do you
the
mean
kids.
her sister's thing?
Her sister had some kind of engagement party. So, anyways, they get here. I picked her up on Friday at 3 in the morning. They were supposed to get in at 12. I went and picked her up, got her, and then we've been hanging out. We had, like, through text and, agreement through each other. I was supposed to have her till December 8th, and I was going to fly her back on a round trip and send her back home. And, we went to the fair yesterday, whatever.
You and the daughter, or you and daughter?
Me and the daughter. Just me and the daughter. And then we go, I work during the week up in Daytona, and so I need somebody to watch her. Nicole was the only person that could watch her today. I'm going to pay her some money.
Nicole is who?
Nicole is Eddie's wife. We've both known them for years. They have 2 kids.
How long has she known them for?
I'm 20, about to be 24, middle school, so for a long time.
And she's known them that just as long, or?
Just as long. She knew them before me.
Oh.
So apparently she has some problem with them. But either way, just like when I wasn't told that, who's watching my kid, when he was watching her, I didn't necessarily think I had to say that because I'm her parent too.
Were you and her ever married?
Yes. Technically still. We're
Okay.
separated, but technically
So
still.
you guys are not divorced?
Not fully, no. So, anyways, I need somebody to watch her. Nicole has 2 kids. She's been there, done that. Safe house. Cool. And I went to work and I start getting blown up by her, my friend, my best friend's baby mama, blowing me up with, like, where's Ray? Yo, Kane is tripping, this and that and the third. I call her. As soon as I call her, where the fuck my kid, this and that. I'm like, hey, like, relax, I'm at work. Like, what's up? She's like, where's my kid? And I'm like, she's with the sitter. Who's the sitter? Nicole. Oh, no, you got me this and that and the third, blah, 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 woo, hung up on me. So as soon as that happened, I told my boss, like, I gotta go. Lev came down here to pick up Ray because I don't want to drag them into my shit, So I tried to get here as quick as possible, but obviously she got there first, and I'm on the phone, and you hear her banging on the door. And
You were on the phone with who?
I was on the phone with Nicole, yeah. We were all on the phone on like a 3-way call. And she's in there banging on the door. Not being sane.
Who was the third party to the call?
The third party to the call was Nicole, his wife. So he was in care of
It
her.
was you, Nicole, and who else was on the
And
phone?
okay, yeah. I tried to call, I called her mom to see if she can maybe talk to her or something. Called my mom, you know, she didn't answer anybody. So she found out, and I mean, that's where I'm at.
Okay. What did you say to Nicole while she was knocking on the door?
While she was knocking on the door, I said, wait for Ed to get there, because I don't know what the hell she's doing. And I tried to tell her that on the phone. I was like, I don't want you, I have no problem telling you where kids at. I don't want you going there causing a scene in front of a bunch of kids, you know? So I'm like, you're not going to go there acting a fool. And, you know, that's what happened. So I just told her, wait for Eddie to get there before you open up the door. And I mean, that's what they did.
So, just confirm, so you said wait for Eddie to get there before you open the door to Mom until you get there?
Yes. I mean, not until I get there, but until somebody gets there that can, you know, help mediate, you know, instead of her just busting in and, you know, makes sense.
So does she just not like Nicole, or just doesn't like them in general?
Apparently she doesn't like Nicole and has never given me a reason. So,
And how old's the kid?
she's 2 years and 7 months.
Okay. You said you could have her basically until December 8th. Was that through text or on the phone?
It was through text and the phone, but she first got a call, and I was like, why the f*** in Bono? She's at the sitter, I'm with my job. Because that's when we called. And then I said, she hung up, I said hello. I sent her the picture of them having a good time, most likely to me. Just send me your number, send her the number. Sent her the number, then I asked her if she's taking Maria. She said, if you don't let me see my kid, I'm gonna follow you guys up. If I had Nicole watch them in a safe space with other kids, because that's my only option to date her, or I miss work, get fired, you know, get fired for my parent, like, you know. She's like, I'm here, I'm an option. What is her address? Last time I'm asking before I called the cops. The way you're acting right now, I'm scared you're gonna act that way in front of Ray, you're scared of kids. And I told her, like, when I was on the way, I told her I was picking up Ray right now.
Yeah, it's right there.
And she goes, yeah, you got me up. And I was like, after I get her away from, like, you know, out of their business, I was like, then you can come get her if you want. So what is your address? I was like, you're already betting Nicole and you're being unreasonable. I said, I was like, and they'll do what? I mean, because we have no, I mean, so they're essentially, if you call the cops, from my understanding, if I had her and she calls the cops, you guys can't really necessarily do anything, and then same thing vice versa, you know? I mean, that's how I was explaining it. I don't know if that's true.
You guys are still married, so you guys both have equal custody of the child.
So, and I was like, I'm not trying to be messy, I'm not trying to argue. Just send me the address or I'll sue you for concealing information of where my kid's at. I was like, you can't even get yourself together, but I'm not concealing anything. And she says, she has videos of me with a gun, and she said, this is my kid. I was like, you can have an adult conversation with me, send me your address or it will get messy. And I asked her, so you can take her? Because I just want to know. I want to be clear. Are we taking her back to Tennessee, or are we, you know? And she was like, so I can get her from Nicole's house. I was like, are you going to let me have her back? Yep. And I told her I don't trust her. I was like, we playing this out. I was like, I'd never get to see my kid. And she said, okay, I'm calling the cops, send them to your mom's house, have fun. And then that was it. That was literally the last message until this point.
Do you know if I take a screen recorder?
Yeah.
How often do you usually see your daughter?
We go sometime in July for like a weekend, a little weekend.
But this year?
Yes. I mean, I've been gone, like driving. I haven't seen her for 2 years of her life because I was in Bahrain. I was in the Navy, and then when I got out in April, and then that's when we fully decided to split up essentially. And then, you know, I came down here, we came down here, whatever.
How long have you and her been married for?
Since December of 2021.
Hello, what's your name?
I'm Kim.
Deputy Dorsey.
Deputy Dorsey.
Can you tell me what's going on?
So I'm about to leave tomorrow morning. I want to see my kid. She was gonna stay down here with Ken for like up until like December 5th, but he's over here dropping her off and concealing where she is. I texted him since 10 o'clock this morning. It took till 12:30 of me blowing up his phone while he's at work to tell me where my kid is, and he still wouldn't tell me who she's with. I figure it out. I find her address, so I pull up to where my kid is at. I look in the door. She's shooing my kid into a room. I'm like, is my kid here? Is Raya here? Knock, knock, knock. Is my child here? I'm looking in the window. I'm hearing my kid. And I'm like, is my daughter here? I see my kid walk out to come get me. She shoos her back in the room. So at that point, I'm kicking her door. I'm going to kick the door. Why are you kidnapping my kid? Why are you holding my kid hostage right now? She's trying to come to the door to get to me. And you're literally concealing my child from me. And her, Nicole
Eddie and Tyrell, all three withheld information of where my child was at. I felt like my child was kidnapped at that goddamn point. I'm doing anything I can to get into that door. I couldn't get in, but as I'm like kicking on the door, I kicked their door handle off. Her husband, she was at the house by herself with my daughter and her 2 sons. Her husband, Eddie Rivera, came up out of his car and walked up to the front, and I walked away from the door, and he was nose to nose with me, and I'm like, you better get my kid out of that house. Like,
he walked up to you, or you walked up to him?
He walked up to me, up nose to nose, because I walked away from the door, kind of met each other in the middle. He was nose to nose with me, and he's like, okay, Kana, I'll get her, and I'm like, you better get my kid right now. Like, you better get my goddamn kid. And you can't go through the front door because your full door handle's broken off. You better go through the garage. He instantly gets pissed. She opens it up from the inside. And as soon as that door is opening, I'm going in there and I grab my kid. And I didn't even step like a foot into the door. He has a Ring doorbell that I was ringing, so it should be capturing the freaking video evidence of it. I asked nicely and nicely and nicely at first for my child. And after like 10 times of asking where my child was and if my kid was in that room, she's holding my kid hostage. I did anything I could do to get in. I was trying to find something to bust through the door. There was nothing, so I used my foot.
So after the door opened, what happened?
I went in and I grabbed Rhea and put her on my right. He already walked in between me and her at that point as I'm grabbing Rhea from her. And I put her on my right hip, and he's like shoving me, and I shove him, and then he slams me out the door. My slide gets stuck in the door, and my arm gets like pinched in the door, and I pull Rhea.
What's he saying to you?
I don't know. And so,
You don't know at all?
honestly, it was
Okay.
so fast, I really don't know.
So then they
What
slammed the door and
he
hit
was
your arm, and then what happened?
Yeah, so he slams it, my slide's in there, I have my daughter in my hand, I leave the slide, I walk to the car, and I tell him, all right, go.
Are you and the father, are you guys married?
Legally, yes. We've
Okay.
been separated for 2 years, though, and
Okay.
we're going through a divorce.
So you
right
guys
now.
are like legally married?
Legally, yeah.
Okay. When you came down here,
But I have on, like, court documents that were separated.
yeah.
My PVT.
Yeah, that part's fine. I'm just finding out whether or not you guys
stating that
were currently, either way, you guys at some point were legally married.
Yes.
Okay. So how did you actually find out like where the kid was? Like how did that?
I was texting one of my friends the whole time. I'm like, I don't know where my kid's at. And I said, now she's with Nicole. She said, okay, I'll find her address. She did her little FBI work that she does. She found her address and sent me. And I was already in the L section circling, looking for the house that I remember is theirs.
How did you find out she was with Nicole?
I think after I called Tyrell after like the 15th time, he finally told me that she was with Nicole and sent me a picture of her playing, all happy, and still wouldn't send me the address and let me know where my kid was at.
Because when you originally said you were withheld the information of who your child was with and how to contact them.
Do you want me to
But
show you a
no,
text?
I saw a text, but now you're telling me that he's the one that told you who she was with and the contact number for her.
After,
So it wasn't.
he withheld that information for over hours, yes.
Okay. Well, we already established that every person you called was at work, right?
Every person that he said that would be watching my child was
at work, including him.
Including
So it would be reasonable that if he's busy at work doing construction that he wouldn't be able to access his phone
I
right
would
away.
think that it's reasonable that he would answer the mother of his child whenever he hasn't seen his child in like years. You know, whenever she's calling.
When's the time you saw his kid?
April
Of
this year, but it was for like a little bit. But before then,
so it wasn't years, it was months ago. He last saw his kid.
yeah, but he hasn't been around her like that for years. He actually has never been around her like
Well,
that.
you just said he was deployed for 2 years, so I don't know unless he would go to whatever country he's in to see the kid. But since he's been back, you've seen the kid at least one other time, other than today.
Once. Yeah, once.
So it hasn't been years since you saw the kid. He saw her recently, and you guys were in agreement that when you come down here, he's gonna have the kid until December 7th or 8th, and that he would find a way either round trip flight to bring her back to you or drive her.
Yes, that is correct. But we also had an agreement that who was going to be watching my child would be discussed between us, not my kid. When I'm here, he said he had no other option on where she could go. I'm here. I could have been an option. He did not communicate with me at all.
So when you were gathering this information that you believe that, in your words, that she was kidnapped and information being withheld, why didn't you contact the police?
Oh, I told him I was going to, but where am I going to send the police to?
The address
I
is
didn't know.
located.
As soon as I got that address, I was already in the L section. And I pulled up to her house to get my child as civilly as possible. As civilly as possible. I knocked on the door. I asked if my child was there. As civilly as possible. As soon as I saw her keeping my kid hostage in a room, oh shit, I'm going ballistic.
Well,
I'm going ballistic. I don't
she
care.
does that keep her kid
Press
hostage,
charges on me,
hostage
whatever, and I'll charge them with kidnapping. 100%, and they're all accomplices.
There is no kidnapping right now because at this
There
time
is,
he
though.
has a legal right to the child as much as you do. He also has a right to have a babysitter
She
for the
wasn't
child.
with him. She was with
So
Eddie
when you're in
Nicole.
Tennessee, if you and your boyfriend are working and somebody will watch the kid, you have to call him and say, hey, is it okay if
Yeah.
Ray is with so-and-so? You call him.
I do.
You call him every single time. Hey,
Yeah,
she's staying here tonight.
I let him know all the time where she's at,
Every
what
single
she's
day?
doing, if he even cares to call.
So every day the
If he
babysitter,
goes months
you.
without checking up on her, I have to beg him for $100 every week for her food.
Okay.
Acting like father of the year and shit. That's crazy. He had the option to come from Bahrain to Florida for her birthday, for her first birthday. Didn't choose that. Chose other bitches instead. Like, that's crazy. Acting father of the year.
So then when you found out it was
That's
Nicole,
the
obviously you guys don't like each other. Probably made you pretty upset when you found out she was Nicole. Because you're not.
No,
on
I
good terms with
was
her.
upset. I was upset before I even knew it was Nicole. I was upset because he would not tell me who my child was with and where she was. All he
Okay.
said was a sitter, a sitter, a sitter. Even over the phone, he would not tell me. He said she's with a sitter.
Then once you got to the residence, why? I'm still not understanding why you didn't call law enforcement. If you believe that she was in the residence
I feel like there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to knock on a door and have my child given out to me.
I mean, you can knock. You can always knock on. I can knock on any door in this community for any reason.
I mean, you
but
see in the text, he even said, "What are they gonna do? What are the cops gonna do?" I mean, like
you
I
could
was
have called us
already.
and found out, but instead you went to the house, you knocked on the door, and under 30 seconds, maybe even 20 seconds, you then began an attempt to force entry into the residence.
It definitely wasn't before 30 seconds, 20 seconds.
We have the ring footage.
Right. The ring footage, I rang that way after I was sitting there knocking on the door.
You
only
run
have
it
the
once,
footage-
you knocked on it, and then
only
you
have
went,
the
you started banging on it, and then you started banging on the door, yelling
You have footage of me
obscenities.
walking up to the door,
Absolutely.
and it's been 20, 30 seconds.
And then you began yelling obscenities into the residence, then you began attempting to bang on the door
Okay,
and
so
kick
what's
the
your
door.
stance here? You're sitting over here like...
I'm just trying to, help
I'm being
you,
so dead ass. A man with a balls trying to come at a woman who had her kid.
I'm trying to help you
taken from
understand
her.
about why, if I'm babysitting for a friend of mine,
Babysitting is
someone
different.
enters a residence and begins banging on the door, I would be in fear and not want any children, including someone I'm supposed to be taking care of, to come out of the residence, because I don't know what the heck's going on and why someone's banging on my door like that.
Well, she can feel like that all she wants, but emotions are emotions. That's how she feels, whatever. But what she did was withhold my child from me after I came to that door.
Okay. And then once he arrived,
He upset me in the very beginning by literally not telling me where my child was for hours.
well, he was working, so he didn't reply. But
It doesn't matter if he's working or not. He saw me calling to deny my calls, saw my texts, and still after that, for a long period of time, he was withholding who my child was with because he knew that I did not want her with them. I'm just confused, like,
I'm trying to get all information and understand the steps he took and why, so we can make a reasonable assumption.
Yeah.
And then once he, so you said once he arrived, he walked up to you.
Yes.
But
I walked away from the door and he walked up.
So you met in the middle. He
Yes.
didn't walk up to you. You walked away from the door. He was walking
like
up to the
like
door.
I
And
said,
you met in the middle.
I came away from the
you
door.
saw him
and
arrive
he
on
came up to
scene, and
me.
he went to go to his house, and you walked away from the door. You said he approached you, but if he's walking to his door and you approach him, and it looked to me like you got in his face. You were yelling at him, and then
He's one of the ones that would not tell me where my kid was
as
at.
he's telling you to calm down and to relax for a second, presumably his wife opens the door, and then you were then seen rushing the door and
Yes.
entering the residence.
Yes. To grab my child that was at that door. There's nothing, no law, nobody's opinions, nobody's feelings that are going to get in between me and my child ever, what so be it. Take me to court, don't matter, I'll fight that shit. I don't care.
But what you
Charge me with destruction of property.
But what you originally
Don't care.
stated was that you opened the door in your dark house, so you walked up and grabbed her. But
I never said that my daughter came out of that door.
That she
I
came-
walked
that you
maybe
saw
a
her.
foot into the door, maybe not even a foot into the door.
But you didn't
And
walk.
grabbed my child, put her on my right hip,
you
and
rushed-
as he slammed me at the door, I came through my right side of the body.
You rushed the door, causing it to swing open and cause damage to the interior of the house. On top of that,
Charge me for the house. I don't care.
all the while he's
I would
telling.
charge her, him,
When I asked you what
and
he
his
said,
wife
so
for kidnapping.
every time I've asked you anything, you've been able to remember everything,
Yeah.
except when I asked you what did he say when you were in the house, and that is the only thing you can't remember. What he's saying to you is get out of my house,
Okay.
which means you didn't allow
I said, give me my kid.
And then he's saying get out of my house.
I said give me my kid.
Okay.
Do you have kids? You don't. Okay.
I do.
But you're not a mother. You don't understand that mother instinct.
Okay. Is
You
there
have your wife in the house with you? Your kid's mother in the
Is
house
there anything
with
else you want to add to the statement about what occurred today?
Yeah, I would like to press charges against him for kidnapping. Him and his wife.
Well, there is no kidnapping.
Yes, there was. Holding my child hostage, I would like to press charges on it.
Okay. Well, the hostage is someone taken for ransom or in the connection of another felony. Your child wasn't taken for any felony offense or for ransom. They're being babysat by a family friend.
No, it's not just babysitting. It's holding hostage against the mother's will. So I would like to press charges. Fine, go ahead, press charges on that then. Whatever you want to do. Let's get this shit in court, though.
Okay. There's nothing else other than that. Nothing else you want to add?
Huh?
Nothing else you want to add?
Yeah,
Anything that occurred that you didn't occur?
I would like to press charges.
Okay, for what?
For holding my child hostage.
Okay. This thing, come right back for me.
Arresting me? You're arresting me.
Put everything.
For what? Are you dead ass?
At this time you're being placed under arrest for burglary with a battery ×2 and criminal mischief.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We'll get that in a minute.
Really, Tyrell? This is shit you want to do?
Ma'am, please don't scream at our witnesses. At that point, you're incriminating a witness and a victim in a felony crime. That's another felony. So please don't talk to them when we walk by.
What the actual? You're such an asshole, bro.
I just have to go based on what I've been told, and based on your statements and their statements.
They kidnapped my child!
Ma'am.
They have my child from me! Put me in cuffs?
This is the initial arrest. Now you'll have a chance to battle in court. But you're going to catch additional charges if you keep yelling at them.
Thank you, Tyrell! Thank you!
Just face this yellow stripe right here.
Get the off me! You're being an asshole! Can you not hold on to me? I'm not resisting for shit!
I don't want you to run away.
I'm not gonna run away! Can you let go of me, though?
You need to your first right. Color hesitant.
Can you let go of my arm?
No, I cannot let go of you. Watch that.
Thank you, Tyrell, for taking your kid's mother away from her!
Man, if you do that again, you're gonna get another felony charge. I told you 3 times already not to yell at the witnesses and the victim.
Such an asshole, bro. You really get paid for being an asshole? You think you're day bigger than that? Because you want to be an asshole? Huh?
Face that way when you talk. I'm doing my job, man.
Yeah, and your job is f***ing up people's lives.
Nope, it's just...
It is, though. No, it is, though. It is, though. Because they literally kidnapped my kid. You want to arrest me? I hope you sleep so good at night knowing you just ruined a child's life. So then they can cause them arresting me. Because they took my child. That's so crazy.
Step back here.
I'll sue the f*** out of all you, too. What's your name?
Deputy Dorsey.
Yeah.
ID number is 1007. It's going to be...
Yeah, I remember that
in your
case,
report.
that list.
Yes, ma'am.
Just super ugly ass.
Now you're just being mean, ma'am.
I am being mean. You're gonna arrest me for that and charge me for that, too?
No, it's not a violation of criminal law.
I'm you, because y'all literally use your judgment to sit there and arrest me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Leaving my kid with some dude hasn't been with my kid for 2 years. She's not comfortable with him.
Double lock cuffs?
You're f***ing ridiculous, bro. You're f***ing ridiculous. I work at a f***ing trauma-free facility.
I put the seatbelt on.
I'll sue the f*** out of you. You specifically, bro.
You gotta pull it across, I can almost see it.
Is it funny to you?
I'm not even talking right now.
You're smiling, though. You're such an asshole.
You're yelling
This
at
is
me,
why
ma'am.
people
You're not
hate
being very
cops.
nice right now, ma'am.
It doesn't have to be very nice. You have a fucking asshole-ass face. Don't you know that?
Well, I've been told that before.
Yeah, because it's true. It's funny, right? Can't even unlock the damn seatbelt. Feel so smart, huh?
Now you're talking to her, not me.
I'm talking to you because your hand was on it. I don't have nothing against her.
Alright, ma'am. Just watch your,
Show ugly ass. Shut up.
She being charged for
burglary.
Okay, so wait, what did she steal?
It's being in or unlawfully entering a property and committing another criminal offense, damaging the door, entering the property, pushing both of them. Those are not legal. I tried to explain to her that she should have just called us.
Yeah, I
mean, that's hindsight's 2020. People make mistakes. I mean, I know there's a kid involved, so it's probably a little heightened, but it was the wrong decision, and it was a very wrong decision.
Gotcha. So she's just gonna be.
So she's gonna go get booked. She'll probably issue a bond. I don't know what the bond amount is gonna be.
Okay.
Once she's there, she can call you or a family member. Then they can work with the bondsman. Usually, it's about 10%. So say, for example, it's a $10,000 bond. You have to give $1,000 cash to a bondsman.
Gotcha.
Or collateral, but that's all gonna be work. Once she's there, she'll be able to call them or talk to the jail. Then she'll be able to call you, relay the information, or whoever she's gonna call, and they can work on bonding her out.
Okay.
And then obviously, if this never happens again, but in the future, if something like this going on, just call the police.
Yeah, I got you.
People imagine when phone hands all the time and say, God forbid, that he didn't know she was showing up and she was not gonna go like that, and they shoot her through the door or something like that. I mean, that happens all the time.
Trust me, I'm on the other side, guy, man. I don't.
But,
I just hate it's like did they choose to just charge her with like whatever they could get that would like arrest her today, or could they have done anything different?
I mean, if they want to pursue charges, then we determine what the charges are, and then that's how it goes from there.
So like,
but they're also not the homeowner, and the actual owner of the property is not very happy with their.
I understand. They ain't just cool with like the door getting fixed.
Maybe that's something that can be worked on down the road.
Like,
with
do they have a
attorneys.
problem with me? I'm not even. They don't even know who I am.
Like I said, I mean, at this point, attorneys are going to get involved, and
but I mean, at this
just
point,
because she's charged with this doesn't mean she's going to go to prison for. You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying, like,
So
at this point, she's going.
She has to get booked now, and then from there,
I'm
everything
not
works
even
out.
gonna worry about it. It is what it is.
Yeah, but I'll let him know to get the kid and all that.